I had an encounter with this politician who slept with me and took away my glory.
Joyce Mensah Exp0sed.
The child that he gave me is the only witness to the harm that was caused to my soul.
Are you a baby making machine to the man?
You took away my star. You took away my glory.
You went for Juju now. You say you went for Afa. Don't be on social media and be making noise.
You swapped my destiny. You tied my soul to your coven.
And madam, my foot.
I allowed myself. If I didn't open my legs, my destiny wouldn't have been swapped.
You know the man was married.
For 10 years, my soul had fueled your political ambitions.
Also, don't just come and say you have a child with Fifi Kwetey. Tell us the whole story. You see this mentality? This is the reason why most of you will be used, sir.
This is not the first time near former HIV/AIDS ambassador Joyce Mensah Exp0sed had this wild allegations with. I think that for the past few days in the countless of allegations, any episode of videos are wardrobe ebusia enyasem ketwa or accuse eyechinye amanyoko ejobodo NDC church for penny or dano Fifi Kwetey or chiremu se papa no ne nawo na one ne wo ye no baby abemu papa na yinani e de ama no ensem de bebre na mede ebre o menne wasan adrop foforo ye from it done Kwesi Prince Daily View Joyce Mensah say enene da oba wa subscribe when me notification bell on the next episode on set me aka na before me de Joyce videos ne ensem ni bi mebo ne tofa e de ama ono wo ye company wo ye brand san krankra dwumaku ba bia wo ye me free utie me free pese wo advertise wo Daily View GH ye kasa fidie so platform ye so channel ye so jebresa da je bonyuma wo de wuro ton company wo products ma eko ewiase amanfo ba ni wo ba be di dwa ye numbers no Anna eda o screen so far ene marketing team no embo nkomo twetwe nkomo na je emu enchirimu no eye abusia yemna yensem ne so somewhere 29th March 2026 e twam ya say ye we promote March 29th year Anna former HIV/AIDS ambassador your friend Joyce Mensah dropping wild allegations videos be o post here on the social media handles and so na utie video no mu na o chiremu say one church for penny a odachi ye amanyoko hedwobodo NDC amanyoko na no ye wuda eye Fifi Kwetey one na twempra somewhere 10 years ago ma empra twin papa no bedada no ema one ne dai na enani mu no ana ebebi epie mu ase papa na yinani ama na esi DNA insensem bi bibam ni ade papa no ene no edi hide and seek papa ne mpese obeji akola no
Fifi Kwetey, the General Secretary of the NDC. We all know how hardworking he is, but there is an unresolved issue between us. I have been pleading to a closed doors for the past 10 years. Honorable Fifi Kwetey, please rescue the soul of our son. Your son, our son, is 10 years this month, and the boy is still in tears. Please, let's give our son the identity he deserves. I am not here to fight, but to plead with all Ghanaians to join hands with me, since my plea for the past 10 years didn't yield to anything. I strongly believe that if God-fearing Ghanaians join hands with me and hold your legs, my baby daddy, Fifi Kwetey, please release the soul of our son. Ever since the boy turned 2 years, I started pleading. It's been 8 years pleading to close doors. Sometimes I will come to Ghana and meet you. We discuss. Then you propose a DNA because apparently you still don't trust me that much. The DNA test is pending for the past 4 years, ever since you proposed. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. As I have found Christ and know that if I continue to live, I live for God. But even if I die today, I die for God because my soul belongs to my maker. Because nobody knows tomorrow, I will say me Honorable Fifi Kwetey, please, I know that you have a good heart. Release the soul of our beloved son. I beg you. As you can see, I didn't come to fight. I came in peace, or I come in peace. Now, I will plead with all Ghanaians that nobody should make this issue a political issue, but see it from a different perspective. For a fatherless child, a child who has been crying to hear the voice of his father, put yourself in my shoes and put your children in the shoe of our son. Anybody who will take up this issue without knowing the truth behind it, Togbe Zakaja, Mecho. If you don't know who Togbe Zakaja is, take your phone and go on the internet and type Togbe Zakaja. You will know who he is. Togbe Zakaja is the thunder god of Ngokpo, the deity that is popular all over the world. Nobody dares to use Zakaja's name for trend or for content. When I went to Ngokpo, I didn't only go with the guy who kept me in an isolation. I also submitted my issue between Fifi Kwetey to Togbe Zakaja. Why? Because I know that Honorable Fifi Kwetey comes from Ngokpo or Kliko. He proudly talks about Ngokpo. So I went to Togbe Zakaja and said, Togbe, I know that your son, Fifi Kwetey, comes from your land. Prove to me that you serve justice, even though your son comes from your land. I gave this issue to Togbe Saba, Togbe Enuledo. Togbe Saba is the chief for the entire Ngokpo. He knows about this story. Toboko Kwakuteglaja Enuledo. Toboko. I discussed this issue with Toboko Kwakuteglaja. He is the overall Boko at the Ngokpo shrine. Chief Enuledo Medogbena. Mama, I had wanted to discuss this with the overall mama, but sometimes I feel shy approaching her. At Ngokpo, they gave me shelter. They fed me for 5 weeks. Those who are trying to make an issue that I'm trying to say Ngokpo is the kingdom of darkness, maybe you didn't understand what I meant. And anybody, with a lie, if you don't know the full story and you just want to jump onto this issue to ridicule me, I commit you into the hands of Togbe Zakaja. But konya pete da sine Zakaja. Be amesia mekena jode nyaji. Be agadun be nye. Togbe Zakaja nto. Meko mi da sine Togbe Zakaja nto. My baby daddy, Fifi Kwetey. You know that I promised you for the past 10 years that I was never going to make our son issue public. But looking at how things are going, it has become necessary to make it public. Let me reserve all evidence.
And I make us say a sparky controversy. Social media and so man, a man for be natural museo. Joyce ideas are not any OPC Kavia, African and Perivoa, or the is I know, or the Viano, and you crying your first time near. About your dinner and that's we say any videos be say about say baby a trouble about your because when you're HIV you will know you now and now about you and making what allegations and somebody okay can be blame now with videos in my busia and yasem kitwa
Joyce is your Mensah. Joyce is your Mensah. Joyce Jijo Mensah Braha Kokwepe. Go there, let them invoke their powers and invite him. He will come. They will ask for a DNA test. He has to. You are claiming the child is for him, so he has to comply. If truly the child is for him, they will let him do the duties and responsibilities of a father to a child. But woe unto you if the child is even not for him. Don't be sitting in any hole anywhere lying that you are in Hamburg. It's a pastor that bought you tickets, blah, 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 no. And be asking people to go and interview Fifi Kwetey. You think he has time for you? He doesn't care about you. He doesn't give a fuck about you. All these days, have you seen him showing face anywhere? He doesn't care. Mahama cannot. You are calling on Mahama that you are sorry for whatever happened in the past, blah, 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 blah. No, they don't care. He's just a president. And they all belong to the same political party. Fifi Kwetey is not his boy. Mahama is not Fifi Kwetey's father. And now Mahama is not tribunal court judge or whatever. Or Mahama doesn't own social Department of Social Welfare. Go there. He has given you the authority as a right owner in Ghana to go there and invoke your rights. Let them also invoke their powers and help you. Don't be on social media and be making noise. They will just use you to collect coins from TikTok. You yourself, I don't understand the people. Mother my foot. Mother my foot. You know the man was married. And by then he wasn't, 10 years ago he wasn't married. He was married. So he has control over English language. That's why you open Toto for him. When they were giving you the coins, you were sending the brother up and down to take the coins for you. We didn't hear. It's not that you are talking because your own family member took you somewhere and maybe they couldn't use you, you know, or they use you finish. You know, sometimes they can use you and the thing is finished though. They don't really need the body. You are a public figure. People know you. So if you disappear like that, your family will be held responsible. So they will suck something and put something inside you. That one to a day. When that you think Fifi Kwetey is the one behind they doing that to you, they should bolt. So if something happens to you, who cares about if you have a child for him? And nobody cares. Nobody cares. And how many baby daddies do you have? How many baby daddies do you have? You are able to carry pregnancy for different men and you are okay with that? Are you okay carrying pregnancies for different men? Every child and the father. It's a shame. Don't be using that, I'm a mother, blah, 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 a mother's cry. Don't be using that. You cannot buy pity with that. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Were we there when you were chopping him? Were we there? Common English. You don't chop you with English. You say you didn't even ask him for a car. You didn't. Why didn't you ask him for? You were getting pregnant for a man. You need a vehicle to transport the baby and yourself. You didn't ask for all that. So you were chasing the sperm. I said go to the tribunal court or the Department of Social Welfare. You are giving me headache. So go there. Get a lawyer. They will advise you. Get a lawyer. Why? Nobody wants to do anything to you. You are in that kind of stage right now. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You are in that kind of stage where you met death. You felt they wanted to do something to you. Maybe they cry. You went for Juju now. You say you went for Afa. And they did Afa for you. Was I the one that took you there? When your uncle was sending you were smiling in the car with their book or whatever, no? Those videos, they come and tell us about it. Also, don't just come and say you have a child with Fifi Kwetey. Tell us the whole story. Since you wanted to be in the public space, tell us the whole story. Why he said he would not take care of the child, blah, blah, blah. What happened? Not just because you were with a Nigerian boy, blah, 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 blah. Long story short. You say you are in Hamburg. Me, I'm not sure you're in Hamburg. Get your toes on the ground. Go and find the avenues I mentioned.
And I make a say, about any children say, only the better no, because a season of society be bit me up to him for free moon. It is a one back and some say and found Mamma Chegan and near Viasia one round woo. And you knew when a chebet said that the Luma, a banocra one rea, ye yan, or Tias in Bonnie, ye say no boo. It just obey video be seen, and I make us only another part 2 video. And the Ababa Hisso.
I have a very heavy message for everybody. This message will go a long way to save every young girl. 11 years ago, which was in 2015, I had an encounter with this politician, a young promising lady in mid-20s. I was very vibrant. I had no mental issues until I met this politician who slept with me and took away my glory. I thank God that the child that he gave me is the only witness to the harm that was caused to my soul. You took away my star. You took away my glory. You swapped my destiny. You tied my soul to your coven and replaced my glory with shame. You replaced my glory with mental issues. You replaced my glory with frustrations. For 10 years, my soul has fueled your coven. For 10 years, my soul had fueled your political ambitions. For 10 years, I was in bondage. You and I know what you did to me. And God knew this day would come. So he put the child there to be a witness for today. When I got pregnant, I was not ready for a child. But I don't like abortion, so I did not abort the baby. You took away my glory and replaced it with shame. You placed it with mental illness. But as God has saved my poor soul from your coven, I know I am free. The chains are broken. I have regained my sanity. I am no more that old Joyce. That old Joyce is buried, dead and gone. This is a rebirth. My new name is God's own. As my soul has been retrieved by God Almighty, Jehovah God, the creator of heaven and earth, the universe, every other thing that you stole from me, any part of me that remains in your coven, I command it to return to me. Every arrows that you may continue to send my way, I reverse it back to you. This goes to every young girl who will see a politician or rich man who will approach you. They are not approaching you because you are the most beautiful girl. They are approaching you because they've seen you are a chosen one. You have a star. They have a third eye that they see a star. They see a glory, a shining circle around your head. They approach you. That star is what they want. It is very expensive. When they tie this to the coven, you are finished. You are gone. Avoid premarital sex. Yes, I allowed myself. If I didn't open my legs, my destiny wouldn't have been swapped. As the Bible said, flee fornication. He didn't say run. He didn't say walk away. He said flee. At all costs, you must flee fornication. Just flee. Your sex is your power. Your sex is your energy. Your sex is your destiny. Your sex is your vital force. When you give it away, you have sold your destiny for cheap coins.
You see this mentality? This is the reason why most of you will be used, sir. Say, what if his wife is not able to give him a kid after 5 years of marriage? Not even one kid. If he feels the one that is there, that he married her, he paid bride price. You should remember, okay? He paid bride price for her. So if he feels that one is not giving him a child, what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to sit her down with her family. Call your family too. Tell the families that it's been 5 years, she's not giving me a child. And the problem is not me. The problem is not her. So I want to try this one to marry you too. If the first one decides to accept that, then she still stays there. If she says no, she goes through the divorce process, gets compensated well. Else you the one coming, you suffer. It's just universal law. She doesn't even need to do juju. She doesn't even need to do anything to you. You suffer. This is why they will continue using you. Are you a baby making machine to the man? You are thinking about the other one that is there. You see this? You see how you wrote the message? Meaning, some wives are lessons to husbands. She knows the kind of man she has been with. Some of them are voluntarily deciding not to give birth because they know the kind of man they have married and they don't want to risk bringing a child here, especially when a child is going to be a boy, to follow such a man's footsteps. Go and carry the cross. You are just helping her. If you don't know, you are helping the one that is in the marriage to transfer the burden. So you carry it. If you like, carry it. Carry it. He should marry you if he wants you to. He should be bold as a man to tell the current wife that, hey, it's been 5 years now. You know they gave me any child. So I've brought this Jengelenge one. You should be bold to bring the two of you together with your families and effect this. Let's see where his strength lies. You are in the dark. You don't even know if he's the problem. You don't even know why the woman doesn't want to give birth. You don't know. All you know is it's been 5 years and she has not given him one kid. They marry you 5 years. You want to start pumping baby. You should wait even 15 years. When you do everything, you get everything you want in a marriage. Then you give birth one or some two. 5 years then. First year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year is for vacation, enjoyment, shopping. See ya. Go and give birth. Go and give him the plenty children if this one is not giving him one poo. And oh, sometimes too, it be lie. Oh. He dey lie. He dey lie. He's planting that in your head to dislike the wife. He dey lie. You don't know. So the only way you know this is when he brings the two of you together. Then everybody hears the truth. And everybody knows their level. Don't make it easy. Don't make it easy for anybody. Maybe because he has given birth in some town and they transferred him to a different town where you are. How to get you to also be an incubator for him? No, it's telling you that he's been married for. It's true. Me Awarini, I've married, but the truth is, she has not given me any child for 5-6 years now. So find out the truth. How will you find out the truth? Get the first wife involved. And find out the truth before you put your head into a hole that you don't know what is in the hole. Whether it's crab, akoto, whether it's snake or lions, you don't know. So find out from the woman. Okay.
Abusia na video ni bi eno no na make say die. Abawa ni kiremu se we kura no de aba no de amana tufo abuo ensam foforo wo ha ode petrol na ni nyina mu na haya ana mosonfo dam kwasi prince me de ebebe somo mesa so ba no subscribe we subscribe we me notification bell no next episode onsa etumi akada se na biem ibedi ahie mu makraw.